Hello and welcome, I'm Lisa, this is Rooted Souls Tarot and this is your reading, Taurus, on the subject of your work, your finances, your career. So this is for you, Taurus, if you are Sun, Moon or Taurus, Sun, Moon or Rising. It's also for you if you just come across a reading, it resonates, you're more than welcome to take it. It's a general reading, so just take from it what you need and leave behind what you don't. Simple. What else? I think that is it. Right, shall we get started? This is the lovely Light Seers Tarot deck and I'm going to use this to find some cards to look at the general theme, the general focus, general energy of this reading. So we'll give them a bit of a shuffle, we'll find you 5 cards and we'll see what's going on for you in the area of your work and finances. So let's, oh, we've got one out already, but the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups. We've got the Seven of Cups. We've got the Hanged Man, the King of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay then, Taurus. So, in the area of your work and finances, we've got the Two of Cups. I'm suggesting that there's maybe somebody who you've got a very deep connection with and related to work. It could well be that you're working with your significant other, or it could well be that you've just got a really good connection and a really good working relationship with somebody in work, whether that is a colleague, whether that is actually your boss, it could even be a client, but there's definitely some chemistry, some magic that's being, that's happening at work connected to another person. We've got the Seven of Cups as well. The Seven of Cups is about choosing which one of your dreams you want to bring down to earth. So it may well be that you've got a vision for something work related. Again, it doesn't matter if you're working for somebody else or if you've got your own business. It's your business. But I think over the next month, couple of months, you're really going to start deciding which one of those exciting new visions or new ideas that you've got that you've maybe had bubbling away in your mind for a while, you're going to actually start moving forward with and start bringing them down into reality. We've got the Hanged Man as well. So the Hanged Man is a card of patience. It's also a card of enlightenment, about starting to, understand things and see things in a whole different way, from a different perspective. So there could well be some of that going on for you over the next month or next few weeks even, starting to really look at things from a different perspective and opening up a whole new way of doing things and a whole new direction for yourself in the area of work. So we've got the King of Cups. The King of Cups, he's very grounded, he's very connected to the earth. He doesn't get shaken by any outside dramas, by any outside chaos. And I think that's something that's going to play a big part for you over the next few weeks. I think there's may well going to be some stuff going on in the outside world, whether that is in the actual outside world, out in the collective, or just within your small corner of the earth, within your community. There's some sort of drama, some sort of upset going on, and you are going to be just standing strong, standing grounded. Actually, I think people may even look towards you for that solidity, that stability. Obviously, being a Taurus, you're an earth sign, you are that stable and strong sort of energy. So I think that you are going to be that person for others. I won't say leading the way, showing people that actually it's okay, and sort of helping them to ground themselves. We've got the Two of Pentacles as well. Two of Pentacles is all about juggling. It's all about finding balance as well. So This could well be your finances. It is very much related to finances, but it could also be your time, you know, just bringing something back into balance and juggling something. So for me, you know, work related, it's going to be either time or money. So let's have a little bit of a look at what's been going on in your recent past energy, Taurus, because obviously what happens in the past often influences our future. So let's have 3 cards and then 3 clarifiers to have a closer look. Okay, we have another 2 of Cups. So we've got double 2 of Cups there. There's definitely somebody who's very important in what you're doing on a work or financial footing at the moment. We've got the 8 of Swords. And we've got the 2 of Swords. Then we have the Hermit card. We've got the 3 of Cups. And we have the 2 of Wands. Okay, so we've got a lot of 2s, a lot of decisions to be made in this recent past energy, or a lot of decisions that have needed to be made and hopefully have been made. So 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups, again, is all about having that connection, that deep connection with somebody. It can also be, being a 2, it can be about choices. It can be about making a choice about which direction you want to go regarding your happiness. So it may well be that you have had to make, you know, and it's about connections. So I think, you know, there's been a choice that you've had to make in the recent past that has been connected to a person, and it's sent you off maybe in a slightly different direction or opened up a new path for you. We've got that clarified with the Hermit card, and that's about really looking within, looking at the workings of you on the inside. So why you do the things you do, why you behave the way you do. Really, you know, it's very much a card of gaining knowledge, gaining wisdom about your inner workings, really looking within. And so I think there has been a choice that you've had to make regarding somebody, and you have really had to delve deep and look closely at what's going on the inside to help you to make that choice. We've got the 8 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords is a card of self-sabotage. It's a card of tying yourself up in mental knots, about having thoughts ping-ponging around in your head and maybe not seeing things as they truly are, because, you know, you're creating your own reality inside your head because you're not sharing it, you're not saying it out loud, you're not asking for advice, you're just procrastinating over something, and really just something just ticking over inside your head. So it could well be that the choices or the decisions that you're having to make, because there's an awful lot of decisions being made here. We've got that 2 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. Choices, decisions. And I think you have really literally been tying yourself in knots up about it. But I'm hoping that it's been resolved because, and you've had some support, because the 3 of Cups is about celebrating and connecting with others, with your nearest and dearest, the people who really matter to you. So I'm hoping that you've been in a position where you have shared your concerns, shared your thoughts with somebody else, with those people that are close to you, and you know, you've come to some sort of decision in the past, because it is a card of celebration. So I'm thinking, you know, you've looked to other people to help you to make those choices. We've got that 2 of Swords. So the 2 of Swords is having an emotional decision to make, having maybe a decision or a choice to make that is connected to your emotions, something that's going to be really hard, and maybe that you've been procrastinating about, or maybe you've been feeling very overwhelmed about. You've not been prepared to look at it, because you know once you make a decision, then you're going to lose the other choice, aren't you? Because when we make a choice, when we choose one path over the other, There's always something that's going to be lost. So I think, you know, you have needed to look towards where you're going next, what direction you're going to take, what the best thing is for you in a work-related scenario, because it is the Two of Wands. It is, wands are connected to our work, they're connected to our happiness, the things that bring us passion and joy. And, you know, see there, he's got the world in his hands. It's up to him where he takes himself. And you know you've got a difficult decision connected to that, and you know that by making a choice, by looking towards doing something new, maybe doing something different, maybe going off onto a new job, maybe setting your own business up, maybe, you know, taking a promotion, that there's going to be something that's going to be left behind. Yeah, a lot of choices, a lot of decisions and a lot of stuff going on that you have been in charge of in the recent past. And it may well be about you starting to bring your visions into reality. You know, you've maybe in a position where that's being able to happen, and you're deciding, is that it? Do you want this? You know, are you ready to step away from work at a paid salary? Are you ready to take that promotion? Definitely been an interesting time for you, Taurus, in the recent past. So let's have a look at what's going on with you at the moment. We'll have another 3 cards and then 3 clarifiers. We've got the 4 of Cups. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. And we've got the 4 of Pentacles, so heavy on the 4s in our current energy. We have another Hanged Man, 2 Hanged Man. We've got the King of Cups, another King of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So, 4 of Cups is all about a feeling lack of motivation. It's about boredom, it's about apathy. But in this case, I feel like you're really lacking in motivation. I feel like you're feeling a little bit, you know, a bit meh, a little bit, I don't know, you know, can't really find the energy, the motivation to move forwards. And we've got the Hanged Man here at the bottom, another Hanged Man, another looking at things from a different perspective. And I think if you are feeling in that energy of lacking in motivation in some way, you've got to look at things from a different direction. Reframe it, however you can do that. To maybe take a little bit of a step back, even write things down, just try and look at things from a completely different perspective. And I think that will give you the you know, the push forward that you need to move forwards towards working towards your visions and your dreams. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So I think, you know, things are going to shift forward. You've just got to give yourself that little bit of a kick up the backside, for the want of a better phrase, to really make the effort to look at things from a completely different perspective. Excuse me, that Wheel of Fortune, if things have been difficult in the past, then things are going to start shifting forwards in a more positive way. And we've got that King of Cups again. King of Cups about staying strong, staying grounded, not getting, not letting your emotions run away with you. It's a real strong energy of feeling grounded, of feeling, you know, completely in charge of what's going on your inside world. So again, I think you are going to be that strong person. I think, you know, once you've figured out things that have, you know, the things that have maybe been holding you back and stopping you from moving forwards, once you've got your mojo back and you're looking at things in a completely different way, I think things are really going to start moving, and you are going to be that strong and solid, stable person that's helping things to move forwards, your visions to move forwards. I don't think you're going to let your head run away with you and things all get carried away. I think you're just going to be really strong and steady and moving forwards, in a really powerful way, actually. We've got the 4 of Pentacles, and that is a card of holding on to things too tightly, about not letting things go. And I think if you are wanting to move forwards, which I know you really do, and you are moving towards something new, something exciting, a new vision, and one of your dreams, you're actually beginning to turn this into reality. I think it's very easy to, again, self-sabotage oneself by holding on to the past, really. I think the four of Pentacles, you see there, he's got that pentacle over his heart, and it may well be that you are feel very connected in a sort of a quite emotional way, or a heart connected way to something, the way that things have worked for you in the past, work in your area of work, and it can be really hard to move forwards and to cut those ties, and to allow yourself to think about things in a new way, to start doing things in a brand new way, to just have that brand new start. And, holding on to the past and holding on to the way things used to be can have a detrimental effect on you moving forwards. I think if we've got this Knight of Cups underneath as our clarifier, you really want to move towards your happiness, move towards the things that make you happy, the things that make you feel contented, and the work that's, we work for most of our life, don't we? Most of our day-to-day life is taken up with a job of some description, and it's important to be happy in that. And I think that is what you are striving towards. You really want to find that happiness and contentment in work. And in order to do so, you've really got to try and let go, try and release anything that you may feel is holding you back. Again, it's all about looking at things from a different perspective, maybe taking a little bit of a deeper look into what's going on in your inside world. But definitely finding ways and acknowledging the things and the ways that maybe you're holding yourself back and not allowing yourself to progress in the way that you should be doing. So, yeah. Don't forget, if you like the reading, it'd be really lovely if you could give me a thumbs up, a subscribe. If you subscribe, then that helps me to grow my channel. It helps the algorithm to push my my videos out there. It'd be really lovely as well if you want to give me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. If this resonates with you, I'd love to know. I always answer, I always read them. So that'd be really lovely if you could do that. Okay, if you want to, that is. We've got the Lovers, we've got the World, we've got the Eight of Cups, we've got the Two of Pentacles again, we've got the Magician, and we've got the Moon. Okay, definitely shifting forwards. There's so many of these cards, everybody's getting the same cards, the Eight of Cups, the World, the Magician. There's a real big shift at the moment. I'm filming this in March 2025, and there's a lot of changes happening, and you are in for a brand new start, and a whole new cycle. We've got the Lovers card there. The Lovers card is again about connections, about other people that are important to you. It doesn't have to be an intimate other. For some of you it could be, but it's somebody that has got your best interests at heart. I think that's somebody that you've got a really deep connection with. In this case, somebody work related, again, boss, colleague, client, special client, and I think they are really helping you to manage either your time or your money. We've got that Two of Pentacles again, so juggling is going to be a big part of your future energy, because we've got, that was the last card, it's in the future energy place, and we've got that same card. You've got a lot of doubles popped up here for you throughout this, so just it's like the universe telling you, listen to this, it's important. So I think that this other person, this other connection that you have got is going to play a big part in helping you to manage things. So whether that is your significant other and they're helping you with your home life so that you've not got all the stuff going on at home and you've got stuff at work and they're just helping take the load a little bit. It could be that, you know, your colleague is helping take some of the weight off you. You know, your boss is helping you manage financially a little bit better. Something is going to be going on with you, with somebody else, and you juggling something in the future, like I say, time or money. And this other person is going to be really, really integral in that. Then we've got the World. The World is the last card in the Major Arcana. You have gone through every single other card in that Major Arcana, and you've learnt lessons from it. So if you you know, this is this last period, this last cycle of your work life, you've learnt lots. You've gained knowledge, you've gained wisdom, you've gained experience, and you're going to take all of that and move forwards into a new cycle. And I do feel for a lot of you, this is going to be new business for you. You're bringing your dream to reality. I think there's a lot of you that's been dreaming about working for themselves over the last God knows how long. And I think for a lot of you, this is you starting a brand new cycle for yourself, a completely different cycle. One that you've been wanting to do for a long old time, but you've manifested it. You have brought this to life yourself. This is something that you have really been putting your energy into. Excuse me, your energy into to bring to life. You know, it's the magician obviously is extremely magical. He's got all the tools he needs to do the job in hand, and I think this is something that you have been actively manifesting for yourself. So moving forwards, we've got that Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from the things that no longer serve you. So, you know, that could be you walking away from your original position, your paid position even, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely fine, and it's been absolutely fine, but it's no longer serving you. It's no longer in alignment with who you are anymore. And you're moving towards something better, something that's more in alignment, that's going to bring you more happiness, that's hopefully going to bring you more contentment and stability and abundance, all of those things. But there's definitely, you're walking away from something in the future. It, again, work related. I feel like it for a lot of you, it is your current position, whether you are going into set up yourself in your own business, or you're just going to move to another job, to another company. I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you, because, you know, it's a general reading. It's not individual, is it? So we've all got our own things going on. We've got the Moon card clarifying that, and I think, yeah, we've got the moon up there as well, like double sun moon. I think it's not a decision that you've taken lightly. And I think you're taking a bit of I want to say a leap of faith. I'm just going to, oh, there we go. I've just pulled another one. We've got the Empress card there. And I think it's, you know, it's not coming without its worries, without its fears, without its maybe a little bit of stress. But I feel it's something that you have to do, and I feel like like I say, this is not something that you've taken lightly. It's something that you've got a strong urge to do, and I think you've just got to keep focused. You've got to stay on your path. You have not got to try not to have too much of a wobble. Let yourself get knocked off your path, off your direction, off your vision, and just keep moving forwards. And, you know, trying not to focus on maybe the negative side of things, just to keep shining that light on where you're going, on the positives, how you're going to get there, having a plan of action, having a strategy, because you are the creator. We've got that Empress card here. I just pulled that as a clarifier for those last two cards. You are a creator. You are meant to be bringing something into life. You are filled with exciting ideas, and she's divinely connected. If you see her, she's got all those stars on her crown. She's connected to her higher self. And I think as long as you follow your intuition, if this is what your gut instinct is telling you, then absolutely go for it. Walk towards the thing that's going to make you happy. There we go, that 8 of Cups, walking away from the things that no longer serve you, the things that used to make you happy that no longer do. And you're going into a period of creation. A lot of people have had this card for this round of readings, and I think there's a lot of creation in the air. I think if you're going to start bringing something new into life, now is the time. There's an energy of shifts, of changes, of new beginnings and creativity. This huge amounts of creativity, creative energy around us at the moment. And if you're wanting to make the change, if you're wanting to do things differently, then now is the time. And I think, you know, all of these decisions you've made already. It's just a case of starting to put these things into practice. But, you know, remember, look at things from a different perspective. Try to let go of anything that's holding you back from moving towards your happiness, and find those connections, work with those connections. Don't be afraid of things moving and shifting, because they're moving in a really positive direction for you, Taurus. And I think you're actually getting to bring one of your visions, one of your dreams into reality, and that is exciting stuff. So I'm going to leave it at that. Have a great day, have a great week. Let me know what's going on with you as this all unfolds. I'd love to know in the comments. In the meantime, take care of yourself, and I will see you very, very soon.